'Twas one fine day in the month of May, and I was outward bound. I hadn't any tin for to buy some gin, so I wandered the streets all around. My jacket's out at the elbows, and I was in sore need, so I signed as a jolly sailor on board of the River Lee. I'll go to sea no more, beat down the Bay of Fundy, forevermore I'll stay on shore. I'll go to sea no more. No more I'll take my first look out, no more I'll take my wheel, no more I'll cry up aloft, I'll fly while sir, I squeal. No more I'll reef those topsails in, for it is no more my trade. No more I'll brail the spanker in on board of the River Lee. I'll go to sea no more, beat down the Bay of Fundy, forevermore I'll stay on shore. I'll go to sea no more. No more I'll pull on the lee for sprays, nor by royal halyards stand. No more I'll cross those royal yards with a tar pot in my hand. No more I'll cross those royal yards, nor fly that furling jib. No more I'll shift gaff topsail tacks on board of the River Lee. I'll go to sea no more, beat down the Bay of Fundy, forevermore I'll stay on shore. I'll go to sea no more. I've crossed the Western Ocean, I've sailed the raging main, but I made it a fool that I won't be a fool and go to sea again. I'll stay at home in comfort, and good advice I'll give. Don't ever sign as a sailor
Mick and Athena, thanks Anya for coming in. I'm really excited to have a chat with you today. Mick, I suppose I'll start with you. You're a Limerick man.
I am.
And since you've
been called worse.
Oh, yeah. But you're all over the world these days with music and everything. But we might go back to basics and you might tell us a little bit about your upbringing.
Well, I grew up in just outside Limerick City, a place that is now called Castle Troy. There were 6 houses there when I was growing up at the time. My interest in music came by listening to Radio Luxembourg, coming in crackling and hearing the sounds of the American folk revival.
Then I suppose you went to America and
I went to America to study folklore and ended up down in Washington doing fieldwork for the Smithsonian Institution for the Festival of American Folklife. And they said, bring a lot of very good traditional musicians and make sure they're traditional and make sure they're good. And I said, it's okay if I bring singers and dancers too. They said, great. And people started to realize this is very important. And out of that came the Greenfields of America, musicians, singers and dancers playing the old music and the new music too, and traveling around celebrating Irish everything and Irish American everything.
Brilliant. And I could sit here now and ask you questions about this all day because it's very, very interesting. I'll have to hassle you about it a bit more later on. But Athena, you come from an American background.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm really the epitome of the melting pot. You know, my great-grandfather came from Greece, met my great-grandmother who had come off a boat on her own at 15 from Belfast. My grandfather was born there in New Jersey, and then he married a Jewish woman from San Francisco.
Can you tell me a little bit about then how your career developed with music?
Yeah, well, I mean, Alistair Fraser was a huge influence and very supportive because, you know, he has there's a Scottish fiddling camp, and out of that, a Scottish fiddling club. And although I played Scottish music a lot up until high school, once I got a taste of the Irish music, there was something there. It was like a calling. And I left right after high school to go to Ireland. And then out in New York for 6 years. Fantastic. And I met Maloney, of course, in Mona's Irish bar on the Lower East Side, playing a session, and that's what it was all about. It was the camaraderie and the musical communication, and it didn't really matter where you were from.
So can you give me a little bit of, I suppose, the backstory about the group?
From the very start, there wasn't the idea there would be a group or a band. Everyone had a day job. There was no idea we'd go on the road and give up our jobs or anything like that. And we started to perform around America, and had there not been such an amazing response as there was, we would have maybe given it up. But the response was overwhelming. So we've been around since then in one form or another. And I often use the phrase, every dog and divil in Irish music in America has been in the group at some time or another. And we're still having as much fun as ever. It's all about the friendship, and long may the journey continue. It's great to be back in Ireland. I mean, to come back here for me is exciting. There's a buzz for me, and it's like, we're here, you know?
The boatmen dance, the boatmen sing, the boatmen up to everything. And when the boatman gets on shore, he spends his cash and he works for more. Dance the boatman dance, dance the boatman dance. Dance all night till the broad daylight and go home with the girls in the morning. High row, the boatmen row, floating down the river on the Ohio. High row, the boatmen row, floating down the river on the Ohio. The oyster boats should stick to the shore, the fishing smack should venture o'er. The schooner sails before the wind, the steamboat leaves the street behind. Oh, dance the boatman dance, dance the boatman dance. Dance all night till the broad daylight to go home with the girls in the morning. High row, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. High row, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. I went ashore the other day to see what the boatman had to say. There I let my passion loose, they put me in the calaboose. So dance the boatman dance, dance the boatman dance. Dance all night till the broad daylight to go home with the girls in the morning. High row, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. High row, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. jacket, tarpaulin hat, look out, me boys, for the nine-tailed cat. Oh, dance the boatman, dance, dance the boatman, dance. Dance all night till the broad daylight, to go home with the girls in the morning. High roll the boatman, roll, floating down the river of the Ohio. High roll the boatman, roll, floating down the river of the Ohio. The boatman is a thrifty man, there's none can do as the boatman can. Never did I see a pretty girl in my life, but that she was the boatman's wife. Oh, dance the boatman, dance, dance the boatman, dance. Dance all night till the broad daylight, to go home with the girls in the morning. High roll the boatman, roll, floating down the river of the Ohio. High roll the boatman, roll, floating down the river of the Ohio. High roll the boatman, roll, floating down the river of the Ohio. High roll the boatman, roll, floating down the river of the Ohio.